What's up guys, my name is Ian and I'm here with Engian Design. Today I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going to be happening with this channel, what future videos are going to be like, as well as showing you a little bit of my project car, the Datsun 280zx right behind me. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so a little bit about me first. I am 23, I'm about to be a senior at Ohio State. You guys can probably see, let's pan to it, the stadium right there in the background. I just like to come here and take pictures every once in a while. I think it's a kind of a cool backdrop. But I am studying mechanical engineering, and then I also have a design minor and an entrepreneurship minor. And basically, I really like to combine the two, engineering and design. Graphic design is something I've been doing for the past 5 or 6 years, something like that. And I feel like this car right behind me is kind of the culmination of both of those things. A little bit of design, a little bit of engineering, and basically Engian Design is going to be just that, the combination of engineering and design in my own life as I restore this car and any other projects I have along the way. So you guys might be wondering how I even came across this car in the first place. I was back in high school, it was probably my junior year or so, and I had a little Kawasaki Ninja 250, little street bike, and I got tired of that pretty quickly. You know, 250, there's only so long you can have fun with it. But anyway, I was going to sell it, and I had a buddy that just so happened to have this car, he bought it at auction. Now, he already had something like 5 project cars at the time, so he couldn't take on another. But it just so happened that he wanted to learn how to ride a bike. So basically what happened is I traded him straight up the Kawasaki Ninja 250 for this beauty right behind me. And that's basically how I got it. And I've had it for about, I want to say 3 or 4 years now. It's been kind of hard to work on because I don't have the best setup. I don't have a good garage space or a place to put all my tools. But regardless, I make it happen however I can. So now let me just take you on a quick walk around the car. Alright guys, so here we are. This is my 1982 Datsun 280zx. It is the turbo version, and as you can tell, we got the T-tops. So it's basically the perfect trim for what I wanted. As far as the exterior goes, I haven't done a whole lot to it. You can tell I put some new rims on it. I put some louvers on. Let's see. I tinted the tail lights. Same thing with these side lights. Not a whole lot. I painted these hood scoops, hood vents. And then coming around to the front here, main thing you can probably tell is I do not have a bumper. That is actually probably going to be one of the next videos. I just ordered a bumper and it came in a couple days ago, so I've been waiting to make this video before I put the bumper on, just to show you guys that process. But it's pretty cool. I'll see if I can show you towards the end of this video here. Alright, so coming around here, let's see if I can pop the hood real quick. Alright, so a decent amount of my work has actually been focused on the engine internals. So it runs pretty decent right now. I have a little bit of a rough startup, and I just started having an issue with my turbo actually. But I'm going to see if I can get that all figured out in the next couple of videos. Looking down here and what I've done so far, I put in some new intercooler piping, new intercooler from CX Racing. That was just maybe a couple months ago. And then along with that, to be able to fit this piping in here, I actually had to install an electric radiator fan. I don't know if you can tell right down there. You can see that red. And then along with that, in the process of putting in this piping, I actually put a hole in my radiator, so as you can see, this is also a new radiator in there. Other than that, it's basically just been basic maintenance. some new spark plug wires, new spark plugs, and a lot of the fuel system I actually had to have a shop replace the wiring harness for, because apparently that's a fairly common issue in those cars. But like I said, it runs pretty well. I did put in a new brake booster and all new calipers around the outside. Nothing fancy for the moment, just needed it to be able to stop, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've done on the outside. Take a look here on the inside. My door panels are missing. I actually have them. My mom is currently refinishing those, so she's redoing the stitching on them and just refreshing them a little bit. The vinyl on there was pretty worn out, so I'm gonna see if we can make that look a little better. Same thing on the other side, door panel gone. I actually have put in new carpet down here. When I first got this car, there was actually right underneath where your feet would go on the driver's side, there was a big hole. So if you missed one of the pedals, your foot would go all the way through to the road. So to fix that, I took it to a shop and had them put in some floor pans and a frame patch. They also put in, I believe, a part of a Porsche frame that was welded onto the front here, just to be able to have some clean metal to weld onto. So that kind of tells you, when I first got this car, it had a decent amount of rust on it. You can see it still does in places like right back here, and the same on the other side. That's one of the main pieces I'm gonna have to worry about when I go to do body work. Let's go ahead and take a look in the hatch. Alright, so now that like most of the engine internals are done, it gives me a little bit more time to focus on the fun parts. And I would consider this one of the fun parts. So this is a sound system I put in. I believe it's an 800 watt RMS 10-inch sub from Pioneer. I think it's their Champion series. And then we got 4 Infinity Kappa 100 watt RMS speakers in here. We got 2 right there and 2 behind the seats. 1500 watt Jansen power amp. And this is actually my first custom built box. I kind of wish I was able to show you guys the process of building this, because it was actually kind of fun. But no worries, we're gonna have much more to show you guys in the future. Back here we also have an ugly hole, another one. So that's gonna be fun to fix. But besides that, you guys kind of get an overview of the car. Now, in a minute here, I'll show you a little bit of what my future plans for it are. I do eventually want to get it on air suspension. I know some people might hate on that. You know, I'm not staying all original, obviously, but I like it. It's what I want to do. When I got this car, I thought I was going to resell it because I got it for a decent deal. But in the end, I think I just want to make it my car. And if I enjoy it, then that's what really matters, right? So I'll see if I can put my camera on and show you guys a little ride back to my place, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we made it. We're back in my garage. Take you on a quick little tour right here. There's not much to show. It's basically just a place to put all my tools and everything. Nothing too fancy. I work with what I got. But one thing I did want to show you guys. So these right here are the rims that I have that were originally from the car. I believe they're called the Snowflake rims. And I'm not a huge fan of this 80s style, but in a future video, I want to restore these and polish them up real nice, and we'll see if I can salvage them from there. The other thing I want to show you guys while we're here is my bumper I was talking about. So this just came in the other day, and actually it's an air dam, not a bumper, but same thing, just about. This is going to be one of my next videos as well. I don't know if you can tell, but this was actually shipped in 2 parts. So I have to try my hand at some fiberglass patchwork, but it should look a lot better than what I have on there right now. But honestly, I think that's about all I want to go over in this video today. Just a quick little overview, get you up to speed on where I'm at and what I plan on doing. I think I'm gonna put the cover picture for this video as a render I did the other day of basically my future plans for the Datsun. I want to eventually black it out. I want to put it on air suspension and a couple other things like that, new rims, new tires, you know. So if you guys enjoyed this video today and you want to see what I do next, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.